like to welcome you here inside of Warrior Stadium in Worland, Wyoming, home of the Warriors. The Powell Panthers getting ready to take on the Worland Warriors here in the finale of our two-game doubleheader here from Warrior Stadium. The girls losing 3-0 to the Panthers in the girls' game. Now the boys have a little bit more favorable odds as Powell comes into this game 3-3 with a loss off of Cody earlier on to Thursday. Sorry, Thursday. But Worland, on that same breath, coming off of a win over Rollins yesterday, and they are looking for some momentum heading into this upcoming contest, and um, should be a good matchup here today between the Powell Panthers. But first, let's take a look at your keys to the game. And that is going to be smart passing as well as making some good finishes and then ball control. Smart passes, they need to be a little bit careful with the ball. You saw during the girls' game, Powell with really good ball control, and that's exactly what I look for here for the Warriors for a keys to success today. So smart passes, and also part of that, good finishes. If they can get some good passes into the attacking half, they need to be able to finish on the goal. We had a couple of situations yesterday where Mason Decker was not able to finish at the net yesterday. So need to clean that up a little bit, and everything should be okay. But just they need to feed it to Mason Decker, and they needed to feed it to Gunnar Mascaro too, and make sure that they can get something going on there. So with that, we're also going to move into ball control as well. Along with those smart passes, I know it can kind of bleed in, but aside from the passes, they need to be careful with their ball control. They need to keep a hold of those possessions and be able to. They need to be able to get those opportunities created to begin with. So, those are your keys to the game. We'll be back here in just a moment with your ones to watch. You are watching Worland High School Soccer on TBSN. Stadium in Worland, Wyoming, home of the Warriors. It is 3A. It's 3A soccer on Two Basins Sports Network. The Powell Panthers coming off of a loss to Cody. The Worland Warriors coming off of a win over Rollins. Thank you. And we're getting ready for some action here. Let's take a look at your ones to watch here on Two Basins Sports Network. For starting off with the visitors, Powell. I want to keep my eye today on some of the big fish here. Braxton Batt, Ethan Frame, and Cody Fisher are going to be the ones to watch for Powell. Ones to watch for Worland today, it will be Fisher Martinez, as well as Mason Decker and Roman Para. We'll be keeping our eye on those three today for the Warriors today. So with that, the first half getting ready to go here in Worland, and the opening whistle, and we are underway from Worland. That was real exciting, wasn't it? Near side, that one's kicked out, and a throw-in coming in for Worland. Worland wearing the all orange today with the white lettering, and they'll be moving left to right. Powell wearing the white with the black pants and the orange numbering. They'll be moving right to left. Throw in coming up for Roman Para. Para throws it near side, and here they go. A little bit physical down there. Powell trying to get this one up near side. And now along the line, that one was last touched by Keegan Bush for the Warriors, and now a bit more pace here in this game. They'll kick this one up near side, and they will clear this one heads up down there on the track. That is going to be a throw-in coming up for the Panthers here. Abraham throws it in. This is going to be a header. They're going to head it forward here, and Worland trying to get this one away. Great job trying to get that one away, and that's going to roll to the near side. So with that, this will be our last high school broadcast until the boys go on the road to Newcastle next week. We'll have 2 middle school broadcasts in between that, as that one's picked up by the goalie. Brian Caballero will drop kick this one. That is going to drop. And here they go. They'll advance it forward here along the ground. And this is going to be chipped back up, and they're going to have another opportunity. Kicks it sky high. And that's going to be still with Worland, though, off of number 10, Drew Schneider, as he's not able to get a hand on it there. But that's going to be still airborne. They're kind of using their heads here, and that one almost taken back there by number 9, Sean Ferguson. And down the near side, this could be super dangerous here, and the keeper will pick it up. Wait, what? Is that the keeper? Okay, the keeper wearing the orange uniform today. Oh, I see what they're doing. Okay. Near side, that one's kicked back as he slides back a little bit there. Powell trying to play it safe here, trying to move it out of the backfield, playing the ball in the defensive half here. They'll move it into the near side, and that is going to go off of the boot of Roman Para and out of touch. Powell will have the ball here. Throw in coming up for number 21, Owen Hill, the junior. And near side, Powell trying to set up the attack. Here comes Hill. Slow roller there to the near side. They'll kick it back up airborne. That's a little overcooked, and now Powell scrambling to try and keep the ball on their side, and they'll push this one back up here. Oh, sorry, check that. That's Powell trying to get it out of their own side. I am a bit of a moron today. Brian Caballero set to get this one away. He'll get this out of the back of the field here, and he'll move it into the attacking half, and 21 pushed him right there, and they are going to call the whistle. Owen Hill getting really aggressive down there. So here they go. They're going to go for the free kick, and Worland out here for Powell. 36 minutes to go here in this first half, and they're going to try and throw him off guard. Goes for the right side, loses control. He picks it up. And that was the goalkeeper there. think Ryan Rivas is the goalkeeper for the Panthers, and he did a really good job there. But here they go along that near side. And now Powell trying to go on an attack of their own here. Now here comes Owen Hill. He'll kick this one back up to his teammate here, number 24, Trevon Abraham. And going to the ground there, that was Fisher Martinez. And this is getting very chippy out here in this West versus East matchup. Into the middle here, number 12, Gunnar Mascaro. He is going to go down to the near side, and this is going to be pushed forward again. And now here comes the number 5, Kobe Bradshaw, through the middle, and he takes a big fall there. And Fisher Martinez holding him back a little bit. And we got a yellow card coming up here, I believe, for Trevon Abraham, if I'm not mistaken. So first yellow card of the day for the Panthers. What the heck?
So Klett has to come out of the game there after the yellow card. Dexter opts into the game. Another chance here on a free kick.
So check that. It's actually not. It is Mikael Klepp coming out of the game. So we apologize for getting that wrong here. Free kick coming up for Worland. They're doing their little thing here, their little tradition, I guess, for lack of better words. And tries to go left side. The keeper loses it. It finds the back of the net. Goal! So Bradshaw, I think the one got it there, but the Warriors on top 1-0. And that is, there's always something so satisfying about those rebound goals. I don't know why, but really good job of the Warriors there, finishing there. That was one of our keys to the game. Got to finish at the net here, and they did. That was a fantastic world-class finish there by the Warriors. Back underway off the kickoff with 35 minutes to go in the first half. So a fourth-minute goal here for the Panthers, and this one might be a little bit more trouble here. Into the box, tries the kick. That's going to be cleared away. And now Powell trying to come back here. They could do a bit of a return to sender moment here and go for a goal here. Shoot, we had a bit of an outage there for a sec. We apologize. We still don't know what's going on entirely, but sorry. But we got a little bit of a stoppage in action here. A free kick could be coming up here for the Panthers, or for the Warriors, I meant to say. Worland with a 1-0 game here off the goal by the goal off what I believe was Kobe Bradshaw. But circling around it, they got the free kick, the shot, and it's saved. Beautiful job there. But really good heads-up play by Rivas there, the goalkeeper for Powell. And really good heads-up play by Rivas there, the goalkeeper for Powell. Now they'll push it along the ground here, and Powell still holding on tight. They'll push it upfield. Powell, remember, a 3-0 loss to Cody, so they did better against Cody than Worland did. And here they go into the middle, still trying to stay on his feet there. And he goes to the ground. And that is going to be a whistle. This one looks like it'll go back to Powell, actually. So a free kick coming up for the Panthers. 32 minutes to go in the first. Throw in here, or sorry, the free kick I meant to say. Headed. This one's going to go sorry, not headed, but this one's pushed forward here, and this is going to go right on back to the Warriors. They'll try to set up into the offensive half of the pitch. And now here they go into the center circle. They're going to move this one back into their defensive side temporarily. Now they'll move up to the far side up near the touchline. He'll roll out onto the rubber there. 32 minutes still to go. 1-0 Worland. They'll pass it along that near side, and they'll give it back here in the pitch. And Panthers still having a lot of trouble there. That one's ricocheted. Worland has a chance. Down there in the middle of the pitch here, and they're just running around like chickens with their heads cut off, and a big challenge there as Ethan Frame goes to the ground and takes the tumble. So here they go. Free kick coming up here. And a big lob there. That is headed forward by the Warriors. And Worland trying to make their way past the half point here of this field. And here they go. It's stolen away. Powell trying to get it out of their defensive side. This is a very dangerous situation for the Panthers. They'll roll it along the ground here, and they'll kick this one back up. They're going to try to go for the clearance. The captain will get there, headed forward by Drew Schneider, star defenseman here for the Warriors. And here they go. They'll kick this one up forward into the box, or into the circle. Tries to kick it up, body blocked by the forward there. That is center circle, and this has been pretty fast-paced today. And even more fast-paced is this throw-in, as Parra will throw it in along that near side as quickly as it went out. And now here comes Ethan Frame up past midfield. This could be a great opportunity here. Number 10, Braxton Batt with it. And that's going to be a shot on goal, and Caballero will save it. So great job by Brian Caballero, as the middle school game over there appears to have ended. We'll ask the coaches later on how that game went for them, and we'll see the middle schoolers again, I think, on Tuesday. They'll kick this one up. Schneider passing along the ground here. This will be dangerous. Breakaway here for the Panthers. Takes the shot and clears the post. And that one went up onto the high jump post. Or on the high jump pit, I meant to say. And so with that, Brian Caballero will get ready for the goal kick here, as that one probably sets a state record for high jump at that point. Brian Caballero getting ready to set up for the goal kick here. Sends this one deep, and that is headed near side. Sorry, good Lord. Near side, Roman Parra going to get ready to pass it in here for the Worland Warriors. 29 minutes to go as we are 10 minutes through here in this boys match. And Ben Mendenhall still there. He's being harassed. He'll retreat. They'll kick it back up into the defensive side of the field. Now back up to the far side, trying to chase it down, and they will kick this one a little bit more forward there, and now they'll chip it up to the far sideline. Still trying to get by. He's going to have an opportunity if possible. Kicks this one near the box, and this is going to go a little bit awry, as that is going to be chipped right back up into the box, and the keeper is going to come out in front of it, and he'll pick it up. So here comes Worland, and now they're still being harassed, and a little bit of a shove to the back there by the 11 of Sergio Cardenas. Picked up there by Powell, and thought Parra was down there trying to get the ball back to Worland there, and now here comes Ethan Frame. He'll push it up forward, and that one's kicked sky high and heads up down there on the bleachers. Sorry. And throw in for Powell. Here comes Cody Fisher. Middle, they'll move to the near side. The captain's got it, kicks it back up to the 21 of Owen Hill. And now kicking it back up to the defensive side. This could be a very big challenge here. Off of the steal, the shot, and it gets it into the back of the net! And it looks like that was Mason Decker on the goal. Another one here, and he is going to make it a 2-0 ball game for the Worland Warriors. What a game it's been for Worland so far. 2-0 over the Powell Panthers. And with that, I mean, can't really ask for much of a better finish than that. From the Warriors, took advantage of it, got out in front, and he took it. You know, it's one thing to have a breakaway, but it's another thing entirely to be able to finish, and they might set up for another one. They're hungry for more, and they'll roll it out to the keeper. He'll throw it to the far side, and Worland staring back-to-back wins in the face if they can get this done. And now here comes Powell kicking this one back. Powell still could look. I mean, I'm still kind of thinking back to that Pinnacle Cup game last year between Powell and Worland, and could see something very similar here. Powell could still get a goal here, but they're going to push this one up toward Decker. I think that's who it was. and they're going to go near side. They're going to pass it along the ground here, and like they got Keegan Bush up there, but Brian Caballero will pick it up instead. Probably the best thing they could have done there. 26:50 to go. And heads it forward. Now here they go. Worland still with the possession, and this is going to be kicked right on back to the midfielder there. Now they still have a chance, and this is going to go right into the center circle. Number 3, Jesus Vasquez. Kicks it forward here. Now onto the track they go. Kicks it up into the middle, and the referee has to dance around to avoid it there. And now the Warriors now still trying to attack, and they are going to lose the ball there into the middle. And now into the center circle. They will kick this one up a little bit more sky high. 26 minutes to go. And now number 12, that is Gunnar Mascaro, has it now. He'll pass it to the left side. They're going to try and wind up. Here comes an opportunity from outside the box, and he saves it. And so a drop kick coming up for the keeper there. Worland, multiple shots on goal today. Still 2-0 ball game here in Worland. They'll push it upfield, and that is going to be headed back, and that is going to go back up to the goalkeeper. And they'll roll it out near side. Let's see what he can do. Try to get out of it. Hernandez, I think, up there, and now he's going to go near side and out of bounds. Powell really struggling to get it out of that side of the field here today. Well, here comes number 8, Para. Got a whistle here, but throw in getting ready to come here for Roman Para. 3 defenders back there hanging tight just in case, and they'll throw it into the box, and no Warrior there, but they will head it forward. That'll still be another throw in for Para, so they'll get the reset there. 25 minutes to go in the first half of action. And into the box, this could be an issue. And they'll kick it back up. This could still be a good chance here if they keep control. He slides there. Number 10, I think that was Braxton Batt that took the nasty fall there. Not really anybody's fault, but Turf Monster. And Rivas is going to get rid of it there far side, and it's going to be Worland with the possession for now. They have it along the ground. They're going to try and move middle. Let's see if they can do anything with it. They swing and can't swing and a miss. Strike 1. And here they go near side. Now Sean Ferguson trying to get a chance here for Powell's first goal. He's going to still be there on the near side. He'll move along the touchline, trying to get between the legs of Roman Para there, and they'll move it into the box, and that is going to, and this could be a big chance for Mason Decker, and a tackle from behind. That is going to stay in play. Usually they will usually nail a player for those behind-the-back tackles, but not that time. And that is going to stay here, headed front. And now here comes the number 12 of Gunnar Mascaro on the breakaway. He'll pass it near side. Fisher Martinez is there, and then he's going to lose the ball there. Near side, number 19, Ethan Frame with it. Picked up there by Fisher Martinez, and now 19 of Frame once again, and ball still loose. Now Para with an opportunity. He'll roll it along the line, and that's going to be kicked, and that's going to go sail wide to the left. 23 minutes to go here in the opening half of this boys match. The Worland Warriors participating in their 8th match of the season here in week 6 of the regular season. Kick on its way here, and the goal kick by Powell, and that's going to be intercepted, and a dangerous interception at that. And now here they go, passing it right side. 12, Mascaro. He's going to get it there, and Mascaro try and chase it out, and that's going to go out the goal line here. So here comes the keeper getting ready for the goal kick for Powell, and like I said, that ball has had permanent residency on the south end of the field all day today in this boys game. Well, in the girls game too, but like. Now here they go. A sliding tackle doesn't work, and that's going to go out of touch, I think, if anything. But that is going to be a throw-in for Worland, actually, as Powell was deemed at fault for that. So here comes Roman Parra getting ready to wind up for the throw in along that near side. He'll toss it up a little bit, carrying some air to it, and now taken away by the Powell Panthers. Number 13, Cody Fisher with it. He'll move it up into the front part of the field, and the keeper, Caballero, will pick it up. And so with that, that is going to be Caballero going to get set to get rid of it here for the Warriors. Drop kick, and that one's got some power to it. Wouldn't want to be that football. And here comes a big chance. He's going to have it. It's going to be kicked up and over the goalpost. Mason Decker, he's already got a goal today. Wanted another one. He's had a couple of opportunities like that yesterday against Rollins, but Mason Decker had a little too much power, but I think he definitely had a really good opportunity there. He had the breakaway. He's gone on, call him Kelly Clarkson with the breakaways that he's had today. And now far side, they will move onto the track. And so with that, they're going to throw it in along the box here. Ball's still loose, and that is going to go back to Powell. That's going to be a clearance attempt, not quite done yet, and that's going to be headed forward there by Fisher Martinez. It goes out of bounds, and that's going to stay here. Powell's going to throw it in now. Here they go. 13 winding up, almost got that taken away by Decker off the boot of Bush. That's going to go right onto the box here. That's going to be picked up. Keep in mind, coming up next week, the Worland Warriors will travel to Newcastle at Schoonmaker Field to take on the Newcastle Dogies for a rematch. Should be a good game, all things considered. We are going to be in Newcastle, but we got to turn back around the next day and go back to Worland because Twin Spruce and Sage Valley will be paying a visit. But excited for that for sure. Coming up on TBSN next week. And here comes Powell with it in the back of the field, and Decker on the takeaway. He'll try for a shot. It's a long shot for sure, down the left side. Mason Decker is one of my favorite players on this team for a very good reason. He takes advantage of most of the opportunities he's given, and definitely took advantage of that one right there. A little far out, probably could have gotten a little closer, but still, really good job. And now he's playing up as well, so he wants that ball back. Here they go, far side. They're going to clear it out up toward the scoreboard here. By the way, we are aware of some of the internet issues that we are experiencing. We don't know what's going on, so we don't know what's going on there, so we apologize for that in advance. But hopefully it'll be all right for the remainder of the game. But for now, it's kind of having a bit of a rough patch. We don't know what's going on. Worland, however, not having a rough patch, unlike the Wi-Fi. They are doing fantastic here. 2-0, in case you're just tuning in. 20 minutes into the game, about ready to enter the 22nd minute, as a matter of fact. And so here comes a free kick possibly coming up here for Worland. Sends it into the box. This one's going to go right, and it'll sail just a little bit. Oh, we did not have the camera on that. We apologize. But it goes to the right, and that is going to end up going to the goalkeeper here. 17:45 still to go here in this game, in case you're just tuning in. Hope you've had a wonderful day so far. Tries to tip it along that middle box, and it'll sail out and heads up down there on the bleachers. 7:32 to go. So Roman Parra getting set to throw it in along that near sideline. 17:20 to go. Parra winding up. He's going to throw it in here, and that is still going to be a loose ball. They'll clear it out. Parra tried to get there, but throw in decided better to dangerous. They'll have it there onto the corner of the box here. That is going to be taken back by Powell. They will push it way forward and still kicking this one up. And one of the Powell players the Powell captain took a bit of a tumble there. This is going to be headed backward here. So looks like a whistle actually. The referee calling for the foul there. That is going to be a free kick coming up for the Panthers. In case you're just tuning in, 2-0. Warriors on top here at home. Their last home game before a 3-game road series. Newcastle, Torrington, and Buffalo all coming up here on the road. Winding up here from the circle. That is going to go into the box. Schneider going to try to get this one away. And now they're trying to get themselves out of the defensive half here. That's going to be kicked wide up, and that is going to the right. So safety there coming up now for Brian Caballero as he gets a chance to clear it away. And got like four defenders back there hanging back for Powell. They're playing pretty, a little bit far up into the defensive side, but pretty deep overall here past the midfield line. And now they'll push it up and headed forward. Did not expect that, but here they go. This could set up for an attack if they can get there in time. Number 10 with it here for Powell. He's going to still get by and still pushing. And that is taken back by Para, I believe, back there. Schneider near side. He'll push it up, I think, to Bush. And out of bounds. This one's going to go to the Powell coach. Throw in here, number 21, Owen Hill. Rolls it along. They'll tip it up now, far side. And here they go up past the midfield line. They got a 5-man line going here. And there they go. Big attack here. Mason Decker was up there into the box and could have had a chance to attack, but unfortunately they will clear that one up to the far side. So 15 minutes to go here through the 25th minute of action here in Worland, here in the county seat of Washakie County. We'll be heading up to the county seat of Weston County next week, I think. I'll have to do some research whether or not that's true about Newcastle, but I think it is. What else would it be? Upton? Anyway, back underway here. They'll try to pass along the ground here. They'll kick it into the box, and that is going to be Para with it now. He'll go near side trying to cut it, and that's a foot race, and he loses his footing there. That was the number 12 of Mascaro losing his footing a little bit there. That's going to go out of touch, and a throw in for Powell. Owen Hill going to throw it in here along the sideline. Passing it up here, rolling it along the ground, and here they go. Cuts it up to the far side, and they'll throw it up. And Schneider will kind of tip it back up to Caballero just a little bit here, and Caballero will get set to clear the ball away. And it seems like with each scoop up by Caballero, Powell's just playing further and further back in the defensive side here. Now they're kind of in the midway between the box and the circle. And now here they go. And near side up toward the referee. That'll be a throw-in coming up here. The substitute referee, I should probably say. Near side, that's up onto the line and out of touch. That'll go back. Roman Para throws it in for Worland, and they might have a chance. Para is going to pick it up there near side if they don't get to it first. And I think that's taken away by Hernandez. Or sorry, check that. Actually, it was Bat. Apologize for that. Now far side. Trying to get it out of the defensive side. Number 24, Abraham with it there. Abraham moving to his left here. He'll try to go near side. It's taken away by Worland as Mascaro had a hand on it there. That's going to be whiffed by Mascaro, and it'll go out of bounds near side. 21 of Owen Hill will throw it in, and now here they go. Heading it forward here to the 8 of Roman Para. And Mascaro in the midst of it there. And now here they go. They're going to try and steal this one back for the Warriors. Near side. They're still hugging that sideline and tries a bit of a slicker pass there. That's going to go up to the near side for Worland. Throws it in. A very deep one there. And we got not a great throw in there. They had whistled it illegally there. So with that, 21 will throw it in along that near side, and it goes out of bounds. Powell will maintain the possession here as Owen Hill will switch out for Cody Fisher in terms of check that. They're actually going to do a free kick, so not a throw in at all. I apologize for that. Cody Fisher lining up here. Fisher being patient here, a two-man wall. They'll try for the shot. Caballero gets a hand on it. And kind of maybe a little nervous there. I thought for sure it was going to find the back of the net, but Powell has to remember who they're going up against. Brian Caballero, we said this multiple times in the Rollins game, one of the best goalkeepers in 3A right now. And now here they go far side, still there along the box, and he falls to the floor. That is going to end up going along that far side. If I'm not mistaken, Rollins did not score a single goal yesterday, so Caballero on a bit of a hot streak. So a free kick coming up for Worland. 2-0 still in the first half. Worland's not scored in a long time. Tries for the shot, and that is a great save there by Rivas. And here we go again. Near side. That one's chipped back up. We got a whistle here for yellow card coming up for Roman Pata. I wonder what he forgot. I don't know what he did there. But they will force him out of the game, and that is going to give way for number 10, Drew Schneider. Sorry, check that. Number 19, I apologize. He'll come back into the game. Although I have no clue who that is. Oh, Ben Mendenhall. Free kick. Now far side. There they go through the circle. They'll chip it up to the far side, and now a touch. This will go back up to the this will go back up to the Panthers. I kind of blinked for a moment there. Sorry. You got cowbells going on down in the bleachers here. The Powell Panthers fans brought cowbells. They went off during the starting lineup announcements, so really love to see that. It's better than Vuvuzelas, right? Remember the 2010 World Cup? That was like a meme back in the day because everyone was like, but throw in coming in here for Worland, and that one's going to be up onto the track. That's out of bounds. 10 minutes to go here. So three quarters of the way through here in the first half until a bit of a 10-minute halftime break, and Worland doing fantastic here to start off this match and hoping to build some momentum heading into that Newcastle game. Into the circle. That one's intercepted and pushed up forward there by the 11 of Sergio Cardenas. And they're going to kick that one high and deep, and that one might go into the – oh, check that, it will not. I was going to say it might go into the Armory parking lot there if it's not careful, but looks like that one will stay where it's at. And the 13 tries to go. Cody Fisher tried to do something there. That is going to be a throw-in coming up for, not Para, but for Cardenas. He'll go near side and kicked out. Cardenas will get ready for another one here. I'll check that. Oh, no, it is Cardenas. I'll check that. Nope. Roman Para going in for another one here. He will throw it into the box, and that is going to be out by Powell, heading it forward here. And Powell still trying to play the ball through here. And now here they go near side. They'll kick it along. Here comes Mascaro with it. Mascaro, sorry. And they will try to cross it into the box. This could be dangerous. That will overshoot the player there, but it'll stay in play. That's the important thing there. They'll kick it back up to the far side. They need to pass it right side, and they will. And a little bit too much, taking too much time to pass the ball here. They got some open options, but they're taking way too long, and those holes are being plugged up as a result here. And that one's being taken away here. The fans wanted a foul there as Trevon Abraham takes it away for Powell. I do remember that name actually from the Pinnacle Cup game last year against Powell. So a little bit of a memory lane there from last season. Out of bounds there on the far side. This one's going to go back up to Powell. Powell trying to mount an attack with 8 minutes to go here. Powell with it on the line here, or on the circle. They will try to get up to the far side. They will let this one fly, and that one's headed forward. And now here they go. Number 3, Jesus Martinez on the takeaway there for Worland. They're going to try and get up past the defensive half. And they're taking their time. Worland pushing it up. This could be a very dangerous opportunity. And here they go to the far side of the box. He loses possession. That's up near the corner flag. They're still battling, playing a little bit of footsie there, trying to get the ball back, and that is going to go out. So it looks like that is going to end up going back to Powell as a result of that play there. They'll throw it in. They'll have it there a little bit shallow. I think that's what they were trying to do. They'll try a bit of a quick one there, as that's going to go back to Worland. Now it's going to go back to Powell. Set them up perfectly for that, but it's taken back by Drew Schneider here. And on near side, that is going to be up toward the near side, and Mascaro is going to have a little bit of contact there, and checking into the game for Powell, number 39. So don't know who that is. He's not listed on either roster, so apologize for that. And here comes the keeper getting set to pick it up here along the goal box here. He will throw this one really deep here. Now Mascaro trying to head it forward. This could be an opportunity here. He's got Mascaro to his near side, and this is going to go back up onto the front of the boot there. So Roman Parra going to the near side here, getting ready to chuck this one into the pitch here. Parra kind of doing kind of like a little tennis serve warm-up thing. The 2 bounces and then the spin. Headed forward there by Powell. This is going to be up, and that's going to still be there in play as Fisher Martinez now gets a hold of it. Now here they go. Takes the shot, cuts it up, and that's going to be no good. The goalkeeper will pick it up. Good job by Ryan Rivas to get there. Drew Schneider heads it forward there, and now Powell still has a chance here. Near side onto the line, and that is going to end up being a throw-in, I think, here. Throw in here for Worland. They'll cut this one up to the far side here. I think that was the 11 of Cardenas up there. Might be completely wrong, though. And a Worland player taking a tumble there. And a yellow card. And, shoot, number 23, was that who it was? Jason Medina going to the bench here. As he, as by rule, you know, he got the card, but I think Truett Carter is in now for the Panthers. Might be wrong on that.
Warriors yet another dangerous free kick opportunity.
And Worland trying to set up for the free kick with 5 minutes to go here in the first half of this match.
Official stepping off the 10 yards here. Schneider, another chance to strike this
Going for it here.
or set up one of his Warriors.
5 minutes left. Getting ready for the free kick. They'll let them play. This one's up, and a little bit of a lower kick, and that'll go out of touch. Near side. Looks like they'll keep it with the Warriors, though. 5 minutes to go.
Into the 36th minute here, 4:55 and ticking down here for the Warriors in the opening half, leading 2-0.
So Roman Parra along that near side. He'll chuck it into the box, and that was almost in there. And now here comes, couldn't see who that was, I'm sorry. But he'll be coming back, adjusts to the ball here. He'll go near side, 4:36 to go. And now here comes Powell on a standing attempt there, and Worland still trying to fight for it, and the fans are upset. And that is going to stay here with Worland. Referee issuing some warnings here to the players, and the fans getting raucous here in Worland. And they'll kick this one up, and this could be an opportunity, and that's going to go behind the line there. So goal kick coming up here for the Panthers, and now here they go far side. Still trying everything they can, and here they go. And that is still going to be Powell there as they kind of get a body block there from Worland. And here comes Fisher Martinez. He'll give this one up far side now along the line. Now they'll kick this one along that far sideline and into the box. This could be an opportunity for Worland. They're onto the line, and they will roll it along the ground here. And far side, that is going to go back. So poor ball boy running out there a little bit there, but Worland is going to have the throw in coming up. And now that one's cleared away by the captain, and that will be headed back forward by Worland, and they still might have an opportunity. Referee in the midst of that. I'll go near side as one of the Worland players lose their footing, and now here comes an opportunity and whistle. Ooh, good Lord. One of the Panthers players kind of wasn't happy about the call on the field. He's still not. He's making his displeasure known here. I'm trying to see whose number that is. Not trying to stir anything up. I'm just trying to see if it was Cody Fisher there on the middle side. But Panthers starting to play with a little bit of frustration here. And that's not going to serve them very well. Into the circle here. They're going to get ready to go for the free kick. Winds up, and that one's going to be delivered into the box. That is going to be headed forward. The captain trying to chase it back down. That's going to go near side. And now a a throw in coming in for Roman Parra along that near side. And then here they go. Ooh, pushed him to the ground there. Near side off of Fisher Martinez. Still back turned. He'll give this one back up to Gunnar Mascaro here. He'll try to push this one into the box. This could be an opportunity, and he'll fall here. The flag did go up. Oh, but there they go. Near side. Gunnar Mascaro trying to chase it down there on the end line. 2 minutes to go. Flag went up for a brief moment, but then it came back down. I still don't know what happened. But a yellow card. And Ron Overcast trying to appeal to the referee's assistant on that call. So this isn't exactly, this isn't exactly like Kelly Walsh Natrone or anything, but these guys are still getting very chippy. I kind of like the entertainment factor of it, but this is kind of outrageous in a way from both sides here. They're both playing a little too aggressive, in my opinion. They need to really, I do agree with the referees down there. They do need to calm it down a little bit. Far side, loose ball. That is going to end up there on the far side. 44 seconds to go. A throw in here for Worland off the head. And they're in the midst of it here. I do think if they don't calm it down, somebody's going to get seriously hurt here. Side, that's going to be kind of in the midst here. And that's going to roll out toward that near sideline. 23 seconds to play until they can spend 10 minutes trying to cool off a little bit. But I have a feeling that this is not going to end here. Near side, Roman Parra gets it into the center circle. He's trying to push it up to the far siders there for the Warriors. Schneider trying to get by. And now he's going to try and get it to the far side. He got a little bit of a chip pass, and the horn sounds. And that will end the first half here in Worland. 2-0 is your score. And the Powell Panthers getting a little bit impatient. They're getting a little bit chippy, and that is probably going to be their downfall if they can't get it under control. And right now, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be fixed on both sides here. So we'll be right back in 10 minutes for the start of the second half. It's 2-0 Worland here in this boys soccer matchup. We'll be right back. Like talking back inside of Warrior Stadium here in Worland, Wyoming, home of the Warriors. And getting a little chippy here toward the end of the first half and Cody's playing like Worland's out there wearing the blue uniforms. Okay. Well, we're back on the air, I think. Internet being a little bit haywire today. I don't know what's going on, but 13 seconds to go here in halftime and 2-0 in case you are just tuning in. And it's been a game that the Panthers, they still kind of have control of whether or not they can win, but they need to act now, and that's the main thing. So, but Powell Panthers getting set to kick it away here to start this second half, and here we go again. 40 more minutes on the board. We are back underway from Warrior State. Nope, they're going to redo the kick. And now here we go. Now we're ready to go. Back into the defensive side here. The Powell defenders still back there, and now here they go trying to move it past the defensive side. Wonder what kind of adjustments Powell was able to do in that halftime period. So I guess we're about to find out here as they're trying to move the ball along that far side here and stolen away by Worland. Passing it along the middle, and now they still have a chance. Now number 5, Kobe Bradshaw, gets up to the middle there, and now he'll still be there available just in case. And a big tackle there, and they'll let it go. And now near side, this is Garcia, his first real chance of the day. And they'll tackle it down on the near side, and should be taken away. But a whistle, and looks like that's going to go back up to Worland, or up to Powell, as they had a little bit of contact, a little bit of physicality there. So Powell going to go for the free kick. The captain launching this one far. And here we go again, out onto the berm there. 38:50 to go. And with that, here we go up onto the onto the long jump pit here, as they're going to have a throw in for Worland there along that far side, trying to work their way through. And now they're going to try to pass it into the middle, and now Powell uses the back foot there, and now this could still be a chance for Powell, and now Worland trying to get rid of it here. They'll push it upfield, as trying to see who that was. Ben Mendenhall was there. And a lot of physicality, and they will boot this one upfield, and I mean boot it. That ball went for a little bit of a ride. It probably could have kicked that from here to Burlington if he wanted to, but and now here they go. They're going to kick this one up onto the far side, and this is going to still be in the possession for Worland, and that will be kicked out toward the long jump pit there. So here we go. It's going to be far side throw in for Worland. Throw in on its way. He'll toss it into the box here. This is dangerous. That one's up, and the field goal is good. No goal, though, for the Warriors. That is going to end up staying right here. That'll be a goal kick coming up for Powell, but a really good chance there for Worland. Really like what they were able to do there, but just got to get a little less power on it. 7 minutes to go, and that one's booted forward there, and here they go again trying to track it down. Worland on the defensive side will roll out toward the bench, and a throw in for Mendenhall coming. Or check that actually is Cannon Tiedemann. Sorry, not Tiedemann. Tiedemann. And here we go into the middle. The goalkeeper going to try and pick this one up. Brian Caballero right there. This is very dangerous. Caballero will get there to the box, and he'll pick it up. There was a Powell player there. I think Caballero should have just tried to retreat back to the net just in case. However, crisis averted for now, as we are about getting ready to go 4 minutes into the end of this. 4 minutes into the half here so far. We might have to switch to our mobile hotspot if things go awry. So here we go, near side. They will get ready to toss this one in. Along that near side, that is Cade Garcia. Kicks it back and whiffs on it there. And they'll chip this one back up here, number 18 with it. This is Cannon Tiedemann. Now near side, this is going to go back up and through on a smaller ground pass here. And now Powell trying to play the ball in the defensive half of the pitch. Now here they go far side, still trying to keep the ball away from Worland. Smarter passes here so far, but that's a little bit of a collision. Kobe Bradshaw was there, and now Mason Decker had a hand on it. And now here they go. They're going to try and get this one up in high points, and that's going to be caught by the keeper. Don't really know who took the shot there, but it was still a really good shot nonetheless. Gets up onto the far side here. They're going to still battle for the ball. That one's kicked way up, and that is headed behind there. And now still there far side, looking to transition to the middle. Now to the near side. Now with it is Tiedemann. Tiedemann near side along with Cade Garcia. Garcia pushes it up, and he's going to stumble a little bit there. They'll push this one back up to the number 13 of, not 13. I did not mean to say 13. I meant to say, I don't know what I meant to say actually, but here they go now. Here comes a big chance as Dexter Ops gets it into the box, and this is a loose ball. Worland's got to get rid of it. They'll go near side. Great job there getting rid of it. And now here they go. Number 6 going to pass it in for Powell. That's Calvin Ops. That's the sophomore. We'll get it to the box here. He will go to the near side, back to Calvin, and now here into the box. That's a great clearance there for Worland, but they'll pick it up for Powell. And now still there. They will have it along that far side, and now they'll push it in along that middle part of the field. And now here they go. Chips it up, and that's still a loose ball into the middle about 20 yards out. That's going to be taken back here by the Warriors. And here comes Powell, still trying to make the most of their chances here. Passing it along the ground, 33 minutes to go in the match. With it now is Calvin Ops. Ops gets that one away. Cade Garcia, and off of using one of the Powell players as a body block there. And now here they go. Whiffs on the kick, and he'll still have a chance. In the middle now, Powell overcooking it, but nope, they'll give it up there now to Jesus Vasquez. Jesus Vasquez, meant to say. Apologize. Just like yesterday, I'm overcomplicating the names a little bit. Near side, they're going to get ready to throw it in. We hope you're having a great day here in Worland. 33 minutes to go. 2-0, Worland on top. 3 yellow cards were handed out by the ref today. 2 of them for Worland, 2 of them for players, 1 of them for a coach. And now near side, Powell trying to get a goal here if they can. They'll try to get it there behind the net. And we are going to switch to our mobile hotspot here. So if we're going to switch to our mobile hotspot here. So if there's an interruption in the live stream, then we apologize. We're going to try that out to see if that works a little bit. But Brian Caballero is right there. Lining up for the kick, and he will deliver that one way shot there. Beautiful job there. And now here comes Powell trying to push it upfield, up past the midfield line, and there are a tribe of Warriors right there trying to hunt him down. And now here they go, 31 minutes to go. He's going to work it into the box, and they're going to try a bit of a whiffed kick there, but he'll still get it into the box. And now Worland trying to take this one away. The Warriors now through the middle, and now here they go. Up through the top of the circle, and he gets taken down. And Abraham with a yellow card. Oh, man, saw that one coming, but that is, oh, man. Just can't believe that happened. What a challenge attempt there. It could have worked out had he been able to there, but unfortunately a yellow card there will result in him going to the bench for a little mini vacation for a little bit. And now a free kick will be coming up here for Powell, or sorry, for Worland. By the way, for that interruption, we just switched to our hotspot, so we should be okay at least for the time being. Free kick coming up, and that's a big one. That's going to miss to the left, unfortunately, but a great chance there off the header. Oh, that is fair. The announcer to our right observed that that probably would have been called offside either way. However, still a really good chance. Whether or not it would have been called offside, it's still a really good chance. But free kick is coming up here for Powell. Launching this one middle. That's going to be intercepted there by one of the Worland players. And now they have a big chance coming up. That's blocked, deflected, and he is in a little bit of pain there. A little bit of a stinger there off of the number 2 of Donovan Warren, but that'll go out of touch on the near side. So with that, number 6, Mason Decker. And here they go. Moving in, that is off the boot. No, ooh, heads up there on the track, and that is going to go out of bounds. That one will actually roll out toward the pavilion there onto the left side. You can see the pavilion up there. So, but here they go. They're going to get into the box. That one's cleared away by Powell, but that's going to go right on back to Cade Garcia. He'll go far side, and they'll go toward the corner flag here. He'll lose his footing, still keeps the ball, though. They'll try to cross it into the box. That's not going to work there as he tried to give it up to Mascaro there. And looks like a throw-in in order here for Worland. And Mascaro is the last one there, but the Powell Panthers kick it out. This is going to be a chance here for Worland. See if they can't recuperate here. Try and get that third goal of the match here with 30 minutes to go. And this is going to be a header attempt to the left, and he gets it. Beautiful job there by the keeper. And then far side, that is up on toward the in between the 2 long jump pits there. That is going to go for a throw in here for Worland. They'll try to line it up for the kick. That's going to go into the middle and out of touch there. So should be a throw in here for Worland. Head referee down there signaling that it is a throw in here for Worland. So they're going to get that ball to him as soon as they can. Poor ball boy, probably hoping that he plays a little bit of youth soccer or something on the side, because he's had to do a lot of running today. Oh, he looks pretty well conditioned to me. And that is delivered, and the keeper will catch it like a kick returner there. So beautiful job there. And now here comes Jesus Vasquez down there on the near side for Powell. He will get this one up into the middle. That one's deflected by Schneider. And now Bush, I think that is. No, that is not Bush. It's somebody else. He whiffs on the kick and it'll go out of bounds. So substitutes coming on for Powell. Trevon Abraham coming on. So Dexter Ops, number 2, coming off for Powell. Worland, no subs, though, on that attempt, or on that cycle. So they'll throw it inside on the near side, and losing his footing there. Something's up with the field today, that a lot of people are losing their footing. I wonder if the field maybe is still wet, and I was wrong during the girls' game. But here we go. They're going to pass it near side. This could be a great chance here. Number 5, Kobe Bradshaw down there. He'll move to the right side. He'll stop, kicks it up now, chops it to the right now. It's going to be a foot race to see if they can get there in time. He's sprinting to the flag, and he kicks it out the goal line. And the water going to go right into the drink, the ball going to go right into the drink momentarily. But ball boy, or one of the fans actually camping out there, will actually kick it up back to the ball boy. And that poor ball boy, I mean, he's pretty well conditioned to keep running like this. So with that, they're going to head this one forward. This one's into the center circle, and this is going to be chopped back up. And now they're going to try a big boot down there. And now a big foot race here. The keeper will try to pick it up there on the far side. And now he'll drop kick it here. And heads this one up to the far side. And now here they go. And they'll kick this one up. And now here they go. Soccer box here, and that is going to be right there to Brian Caballero. By the way, if I said soccer box, I meant to say penalty box. Oh, no, duh. You did that right there. That's a soccer circle right there. So, yeah. Drop kick. They will get this one into the left side of the field. That is going to go out of touch on the near side. And watch for any subs that might be coming about here. And so here they go around the near side. Now here comes Donovan Warren, and he'll try to chase it out near the corner flag. That's not going to work. And that'll go up into the track drainage there. So with that, where is the ball at? Where is the ball at? Oh, throw in here for Worland. So sorry about that. I was trying to figure out where the ball was. Apologize for that. And somebody took a tumble down there. So with that, they're going to go down the near side here and should be throw in for Worland here. You can see Schneider there, I think. Actually, check that, not a throw in, but like a free kick, I meant to say. I apologize for that. I promise you I'm not that dumb. Into the box, and that will roll out the end line here. That is going to be, that will be a corner kick for Worland. So Worland still knocking on the door here for Powell. They're trying to get that third goal, and we got fans screaming out there. But here we go, getting ready to go here for this corner kick. And with that, take a look at that. They are crowding down there like sardines. I don't know if you can see that, but they know something's up here. They know that Worland was actually able to score off a. Oh, there we go, and it goes right. Oh, man. Worland was able to get a header for a goal off a corner kick against Rollins yesterday, but they can't get it done that time. That will be a goal kick, but still a valiant effort there for Worland, and they've had a lot of great opportunities like that today. Here comes Powell up through the middle, and that is going to be whiffed, and the defenders will pick it up there. You can see a three-man line up there for the defenders, but that will go out of touch there, and Worland will have a throw-in come up here. 24 minutes to go in the second half. So Dexter Ops coming back in, by the way. We missed that. That will go out of touch. Worland still there. A throw-in coming up as it goes out near the hurdles over there, as you can see that. And now a free kick is actually coming up for Worland. Still waiting on Dexter Ops to come into the match. Kicks it long and far, and the keeper with a good catch there. He had a pretty good 55-yard screamer there, and he was still able to get a hold of it there. Worland trying to get the steal here, and they will pass it along the ground here. Still 2-0. And now they will boot this one a little bit further up, and now here comes Keegan Bush as he'll clear that one away, and now Worland still trying to get up and past that midfield line, and definitely a lot better improved midfield, I think, for Worland compared to what we saw at the beginning of the season against Sheridan, Cody, and Lander, I feel like. And this is they've done really well so far here as we start to transition into the second half of the season. The Warriors definitely finding an identity here late in the season. Took them a little bit, but they still got it. These seniors, I mean, half the roster is not going to be here next season because they are all seniors. But here they go. They're going to chase it down, and this is going to go out of bounds. They're going to try and clear it out. That is going to go. That is going to be a throw in here for Worland, and we got a sub potentially coming on. Check that. Cannon Tiedemann is already on the field, so apologize for that. I thought we had a sub. Drew Schneider getting ready to throw it in. So they're going to substitute positions here. Schneider throws it in off the front of his head, and now here comes Jesus Vasquez, and this one's taken away now. Here comes Donovan Warren into the box, and this is going to, he's going to muscle him out of the way. Calvin Ops. And the Powell fans think that should have been a foul. And now we got a sub now for Powell as number 2, Dexter Ops, finally coming into the match. And coming out is Tim Hosing. And now through the middle as this one's still taken away. Number 10, Braxton Batt has it middle, and we got a lot of quick players over there for Powell. They'll toss this one up into the box here. 21 minutes to go as we are a minute away from the hour mark here in Worland. Off the front of the head of, I don't know if that's Schneider or not. But now here they go up to the near side, and he whiffs on the kick, and Donovan Warren pushed off of one of the Powell players there and gets away with it. Trevon Abraham getting ready to toss that one in, and now here comes off the head of one of the Worland defenders here. Now they're going to go onto the ground here still, and they're whiffing on every kick they got here. They're trying to muscle each other out of the way while also trying to clear the ball. And now Worland with a chance for the clearance, and that one will go right on back to the number 6 of Ops. And now near side, here comes Kobe Bradshaw. He'll move it up to the middle of the field, and now this one's still with Mason Decker. This could be trouble. And now with it now 2-on-1. That was not a smart dribble there, and the ball is loose, and they're going to try and pick it up. The ball's still stuck there on that defensive side. Now they'll roll it back to the keeper, and they try to clear it, but a little bit undercooked. That is going to go to the near side here. And off the boot of the number 39, whoever that is. And now here comes Drew Schneider is going to throw it in here for the Warriors. And he'll throw it in there along that side, and that Schneider will come back to get it, and that will go out of bounds, and this will go back to the Warriors. 20 minutes to go. We're past the hour mark here in this match. 2-0 here for the Warriors over the Powell Panthers. Now down the near side, here comes the 13 of Cody Fisher. He'll go down. Now here comes the number 39 as he tries to pick up for Powell. Again, not on the JV nor the varsity roster, so we apologize for that. Out of bounds here as Calvin Ops will get set to throw it in. We got a sub here as Sean Ferguson, the junior, is going to get set to come into the match here. He's going to replace the 8, I believe, or sorry, not the 8, but the he's going to replace the
Comes in, touch there from Dexter Ops, so the Warriors will get the throw in now.
he's going to come in for the 19 of Ethan Frame. Number 1 was held, or the 1 on his jersey was actually covered up by the wrinkle there. So now I know when my grandma always says I should iron my my uniform. Anyway, near side, out of touch there, thrown in by Powell. And now here they go through the middle. That one's deflected there by the 3 of Fisher Martinez. And they'll kick this one back up. And now moving through the middle and along the ground, 39 trying to pick up on it. Donovan Warren was right there. Now they'll kick it back up to Cade Garcia. He'll go up to the far side. And that one trying to knee it off there. And now here comes Worland trying to get it out of the defensive half. Once again, Powell has not spent very much time in the in their offensive half of the field. 18 minutes to go in the match here in Worland. Last home game for the next 3 matches. They'll host Douglas in a couple of weeks, and then they'll host Buffalo. Those are their last home games. And it'll be a foot race down the far side. They're going to try and muscle each other and hit the corner flag. So here we go, throw in for Worland. Looks like it's coming. Are you sure it's a throw in? I think it might be. Nope, there we go. They're gonna get the ball positioned here. A very dangerous situation for Powell here off of this throw in. So winds up. He's gonna throw it deep. Header. This one's up in the air. It's suspended in midair here, and this is a big shot and through the goal uprights. And the field goal is good. 17 minutes left. I'm sorry. Every time that happens, I just can't resist. Get used to it. Cry more. Goal kick. Getting ready to come here for Powell. And, well, let's see here what Powell's got up their sleeve here, trying to answer in these next 15 minutes. And that's out on the near side, and that is going to potentially go back here to go back to Powell, and it will. Off the head, and now another opportunity there. Trying to see the number of who got that last for Worland, and that's going to go onto the track. Almost hit athletic director Aaron Abel down there. Poor guy. Throws it in along the near side, and they'll kick it back up, chops it up to Cannon Tiedemann. Tiedemann will get set to throw it in. And now a bit of a short pass. We've seen some shorter passes here from Worland here in this match, and really interesting to watch for sure. So ball loose there along the near side as it was trying to be chased out by Dexter Ops, the senior. And now here comes Tiedemann throwing it into the box there. That's going to go out of touch again. Another throw in coming up for Tiedemann. And they're still trying to work it into the box. Credit where credit's due. They'll throw it in. And that one's still there along the line. And now here comes the 10, I believe that is, of Braxton Bat, sorry. And we have a whistle down there, and it looks like this was going to go back to Powell via a free kick. Powell on the free kick, and Worland trying to win the ball, and that's not going to work. But there we'll try to chase it down here, and Powell is in very dangerous territory for the Warriors, and they'll try to clear it out. They got to really be heads up on this one. 15 minutes to go in this match. And they'll go near side. Warriors clear this one past the midfield line. Very good job there for Worland. And it will go out of bounds on the near side, a throw in for Powell, but that does give Worland a little bit of room for their forwards to come up and try and make a play and get off that inbound here. So let's see how Worland responds off this throw in here. Called it an inbound like it's still basketball season. And now here they go, passing along the ground, trying to get Mason Decker to bite. And now here they go, almost a bit of a half slide there for Mascaro. But it'll be a throw-in coming up now, I believe, for Worland. So Decker and Mascaro were over there harassing him the entire time. And really good job there trying to get the ball broken up and go for a breakaway here. And passing it in along that sideline, going to make things a little bit more congested. This one's into the net, or into the box, I meant to say, and that one's kicked out, and somebody went for a tumble there. So with that is going to be a goal kick coming up for Powell again. 13:50 to go in the match. And we're going to give you a bit of a glimpse here in just a moment as to our upcoming matchups here on Two Basins Sports Network. And we'll be back for the Worland Braves next week as the Braves take on the Sabres of Lander Middle School. And now here they go. This could be a chance into the box. This is super dangerous. They have it along the line, and it's tipped out. And so with that, trying to see who that is down there that was signaling for. Mason Decker was the one who was signaling for it. He said that it probably should have stayed with Worland, a corner kick. He was doing like the hand I call it the Titanic gesture, but he's doing the thing with his hand signaling, hey, should have been our ball, it should have been a corner kick. But ends up going back to Powell. But a throw in anyway here for Worland coming up as it goes out of touch along the far side. 12:45 to go. Worland just has to kind of coast at this point. They're leading 2-0 here over Powell. And now here they go, through in the ball here to the far side. And now here they go trying to work their way into the box. And now far side, they have it there far, and they're going to go into the middle. That one's going to go airborne here off the head of one of the Worland players. And now a big chance for a clearance here. They can't go too early. They can't go too late there, and that's what happens. But a yellow card is coming up for one of the Powell players, and he is not happy about that. Cody Fisher, I believe, getting his first yellow of the game. I thought he actually had another one earlier, but I might have been wrong. And he's trying to appeal to the coach there, like, what did I do wrong, coach? But he will be forced to stand on the sideline for just a little bit, take a little bit of a breather, think about what he did. Kind of go into the timeout corner there for a moment, but goal kick. I don't say that degradingly, by the way. I should probably make that clear. Goal kick coming up here for Caballero with 12:13 to go. And now here they go, kicking this one deep. Whiffs on the header there. They'll chase this one down far side, and now here they go. And a good touch for Powell. They're going to try and go far side, and a bit of a swing there for the leg, and that's going to go nowhere. It will go out of bounds onto the far side. So anyway, as I was saying, next week on TBSN will mostly be dominated by the middle schoolers, as April 29th we'll be broadcasting the Worland Braves as they take on the Sabres of Lander Middle School. That will be at, when I don't know. You can check the live streams. And then May 1st, we got Worland versus Riverton coming up for the last regular season game of the season before the games against Twin Spruce. So May 1st, May 2nd, May 3rd. Yep, we're going to have a pretty busy May. But May 1st, Worland versus Riverton for middle school. And then we're heading up to Newcastle at Shoemaker Field May 2nd. For the Worland Warriors as they play against the Newcastle Dogies. Then we got to be Johnny on the spot back here next Saturday for the games against the Gillette Schools. That'll go out the back of the goal line here, 10:47 to go. So here we go, getting ready to get back into this game. Corner kick coming up for the Warriors. 10:30 to go. Getting ready to line up the kick here. Delivers it into the box. Header attempts here. Ball is loose, and it finds the back of the net! And Decker again with the goal. And Worland makes it a 3-0 contest. And so with that, 3-0 as the Warriors continue to pull away here at home. Their last home game for the next 3 matches, as they have Newcastle, Torrington, and Buffalo coming up. And they are making the most out of their last home game for a little bit. And it's 10:14 to go. Decker again finding the net. I think this is his second one of the game, if I'm not mistaken. And the kickoff, and we're back underway, 3-0. And through the middle, here comes Worland with it up to the far side. This is going to go past the middle line. Now they're going to give it back up to their defenders here. They're going to try and play it a little bit smoother now. They definitely have won this match. There's no doubt about it. But what a game so far for the Warriors. Hopefully they can carry this momentum into the Newcastle game. But we'll have to find out. But 3-0 here, basically putting this game a little bit out of reach for Powell, and really got to hand it off to the Warriors. Ron Overcast and the Warriors definitely improving as the season goes on here, and we don't expect much from Mr. Overcast, but we don't expect anything more from Mr. Overcast is what I meant to say. And we got a tussle. We got a bit of a brawl here. Uh-oh. Oh, good Lord. Oh, man, I knew that this was going to happen. Oh, man, that was embarrassing. I don't really have any words for that, folks. The referees have had enough of what they saw there. They gave out the yellow cards, and I really don't know what else to say other than I'm kind of a little embarrassed for that. It's just ridiculous. The referees have been making some good calls today. They've not been putting up with any crap today, and I think that's a really good thing. Really good reflection on the state, on the referees here. We don't respect the zebras very often on this show, but today we do, and they're doing everything they can for sure. Big respect to the referees here today for trying to keep the order, and we kind of knew that it was going to bleed out into this at some point today, as Schneider will unleash his anger on the ball. Here they go into the middle, and that is going to go out of touch. That could have been a really good chance there for the Warriors. 9 minutes to go here. And all I got to say is after that, conditioning is not going to be fun for neither Powell nor Worland. At least if I was the head coach, they'd be running all practice on Monday for that. And but near side, here comes Powell with it, and that one's deflected. Here comes Donovan Warren. Near side, still there on the line, and that's going to go out of touch, and Powell will have a throw in here. Now here comes the 20 of Mikhail Klepp. And now Powell just being a little bit more patient here. And now Worland on the, and a big fall there. One of the Worland players, a lot of grass stains on these orange and white jerseys today. They've seen the grass quite a bit today. They've been playing very aggressive. And 18 on the kick there. Now they'll chop it back up off from Donovan Warren up to, I think that was Cade Garcia. And now they'll try to go onto the center circle and heads it forward, and a big collision there. And a free kick coming up there. Fair call for sure. I think there was definitely, I think that could have been avoidable contact there, but I do think that he was just trying to go for the header. No malicious intent at all, but the referee really doesn't matter the context. If it's a big enough contact, they will call that every time. And that one's saved by Brian Caballero. And now here they go. And that did not sound very pretty. Near side here, Donovan Warren with it. He's going to be one-on-one. Tiedemann will get this one forward, and this is going to go back to Powell. And they'll boot it back up far side here. Now they're going to throw it in. Powell with it now at the far side. This is going to be 7 minutes to go here in this match here in Worland, and the referee ducks there. And now here comes Powell, and that's going to be 2-on-2 right here. They're going to try and challenge standing, and now here they go. Far side, Worland with it right there on the line. Now they'll back heel it here, trying to get it forward in a better position. Mason Decker right out there, first line up there for Worland, and now they're going to try and get it. They're trying to get it to him. You can clearly see it. They're trying to give it to Mason best they can, and now here they go on the standing challenge. Now here comes Cannon Tiedemann. He'll get it now back up to the front line here. He slides there on the turf, and the turf monster gets him there. Nobody's fault. It's like that one album. I forgot who the band was, but it's called Bad Scene, Everybody's Fault. And that's kind of the situation there. He slipped on the grass, not really anyone's fault there, but and we got a sub coming on for Worland as well, it looks like. Sergio Cardenas. And here they go with a kick through here, and this is going to go right on up, and that's going to go out of touch. So 5:18 to go here in the match. Number 6, Calvin Ops throws it in, and now here comes Mikhail Klepp. And now through the middle, and here comes a pass up to the far side now to Fisher Martinez. Has it up there toward the relay triangles on the track, and now here they go again. This could be a big chance, and they'll kick this one up. Chops it up toward the track, and that's going to go to the Warriors again. They'll try to clear it out toward the hurdles. 5 minutes to go as we are into the 75th minute of action. Throws it in far side. Also got one coming out for Powell. That is Sean Ferguson. Here they go near side. And Worland start kind of playing heads up here. This is Taylor Ruckman, and he'll go to the ground. Up there with the number 19 of Ethan Frame, a little too aggressive on the challenge, and that will be a throw, or I'll check that actually. It is a throw-in, yeah, for Sergio Cardenas. And now into the box, headed forward here for Powell, and now they'll try to get by. And here he goes, number 20, Mikkel Klepp. Now he'll get up to the middle. And a little bit of a shove there by Cardenas, but they keep it going. Now go near side, out of bounds. 3:40 to go. Here comes Mikkel Klepp on the throw-in. I keep wanting to say inbound because basketball season ended like a month ago. And now far side, they're going to try and kick this one onto the ground here. That one is a little bit overshot. They'll still have it along the line though. 3:24 to go, and a good body block there. Still there on the box. That one's kicked out toward the track and onto the. Goes for a day at the beach out there on the long jump pit. 3 minutes to go. Again, upcoming games for Worland. They got Newcastle, Torrington, and Buffalo coming up. They got two more home games left after this. They got to be hosting Douglas in a couple weeks. Then they'll be back on the road for the final time at Rollins, and then they'll be back home for senior night against Buffalo. We should be there for those games, except for the Torrington one. That is the last one we'll be missing this season. Of course, we will not be at state soccer. Check the girls stream from the Rollins game for more info on that. That's going to go out of bounds and hit the high jump pit. That one was a screamer from the middle of the pitch there. And good thing there is nobody sitting on that high jump pit because that orange one has seen a lot today. And now here they go, trying to clear this one back up. That was Schneider there, I believe, that got it there. And now here comes Gunnar Mascaro. Sorry, he's going to get this one back up far side. And now passing it along the ground. He'll chop this one up, and this is going to go right on back to Worland. And now they'll kick this one back up. 15 trying to get a lead on it there. This one will go out of touch, and the 15 of Taylor Ruckman was the last one to see it for Worland. 1:45, time to deliver your Two Basins Sports Network player or man of the match, and that is going to go to, drum roll please, man of the match today, no big surprise, Mason Decker. 2 goals today, he deserves it. Mason Decker is your man of the match for the Worland Warriors, and of course we will also disclose to you, of course, the honorable mentions as well. Here in a little bit. But 1:10 to go here in this match, and it's been a good one for the Warriors. That's going to get a little bit of momentum for them going on the road at Newcastle next Friday. Should be exciting to see. But here they go near side, trying to kick this one up, and that is going to go up toward the track and out of touch. 53 seconds to go. Honorable mentions for Worland today include the likes of Kobe Bradshaw, as well as Cannon Tiedemann, as well as I also want to say Fisher Martinez. Honorable mentions today for Powell include the likes of Owen Hill, Ryan Rivas, Braxton Batt, definitely. Those guys are your honorable mentions for Powell. So 23 seconds to go here as that one goes out of touch on the far side. We'll be back on the air, I think, on Tuesday against the Lander Sabres for middle school soccer. But 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, and the Worland Warriors advance to 4-4. They have won 2 games in a row, and they take down the Powell Panthers in the Battle of the Bighorn Basin here in Worland. Well, we really appreciate you tuning in here today. We have had a lot of fun being up here. It's been a busy day of soccer for us here in Worland. We called the middle school game earlier between Worland and Buffalo, 4-2 Buffalo on that one. Girls won this last game they lost this last game against Powell 4-0, but the boys come back to win here in this one with a final score of 3-0, and we even had a little bit of a brawl toward the end. So we are so glad you guys tuned in for this one, and we will see you. We will see you guys next week for the middle school contest, the Lander Sabres and the Worland Braves. Also got the Riverton Spartans come back for a rematch as well over the Worland Braves as well. Of course, both programs walking away with wins in Riverton, so Riverton trying to get some revenge for that for those home losses. But other than that, we'd like to thank you so much. We'd like to give our thanks to many people here today. We, of course, got to give our thanks from earlier today, the Buffalo fans tuning in for that matchup. We had a lot of people tune in from Buffalo this morning for the middle school game. But other than that, for this, we'd like to welcome the Washakie County School District number 1 for allowing us to be up here in the press box and bring this game to you live for free here on YouTube. We'd like to thank the fans from both Powell and Worland for coming out supporting their Powell Panthers and their Worland Warriors. We'd also like to thank the fans watching here on YouTube for supporting us. And with that being said, we'd like to sign us out here from Warrior Stadium. The final score of this one, the Worland Warriors 3, the Powell Panthers 0. We'll see you next week for the Lander Sabres and the Worland Braves over there on the East Field. But for now, please make sure you drive home safe and do not pet the buffalo. One more time, the final score, the Worland Warriors 3, Powell Panthers 0.